Vegas, baby. February 10th, 11th, and 12th. I will be at Harrah's Casino. I was there about 6 months ago. I didn't see you there. Come on, guys. February 10th, 11th, and 12th. Come see me at Harrah's Casino. And also, don't forget, I'll be in Atlantic City on February 3rd. And I'll be at Foxwoods Casino February 4th. And I'll be at your house shortly thereafter.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game tape.
Donuts. Oh, yes. Welcome to Scarborough country. Right here, I'm Randy. I'm here with Jason. What's up, Jason?
Hey, how's it going?
Wow. I think that was the first official... No, I've seen you do impressions of men before.
I'm the worst impressionist in the world.
You seem to be best when I know it's coming, like something that was actually said in your home and you're imitating your husband, Jeff.
Yes.
Like ripping farts. Like you'll just say something like that he said.
But I feel like every impression that I do is either an old black woman or like a Jewish kind of babushka. Like that, I have those two. I'll be like, I just did my mom and she's Red Fox, apparently. Like, what the fuck is that? I Red Fox. I've always heard of it. Hey, I'm coming.
I like how I used to read the newspaper and for some reason, Red Fox would always hit it. With his free hand.
To demonstrate. I can read.
It can never get shook out the way he properly...
He needed it to be crisp.
Almost like how somebody can't get comfortable in bed, like when your partner's just rolling and rolling, and you're like, Jesus, close your eye. He would just and then he would squint at it, and then, I don't even know what the line would be.
He would do that thing where he would take it away and squint, then he would pull
bring it back.
It's like he was making a meal out of that fucking newspaper every time.
But he made the meal the best possible way, like it was this weird... The meal we all want.
Yeah.
And then it would always end with, it says you're dumb, son. It was always just taking Lamont's legs out. You know, Lamont only read cue cards.
I feel like I heard you even maybe talking about that, right? Like he couldn't remember his lines? Was that the deal?
I don't think he really sat down with the script and tried. But anybody listening, if you watch, you can hashtag more stories at Aisha Tyler. That's it, right?
Yeah,
Everyone's got
Aisha
a
Tyler,
V and an underscore and a...
There's not a lot of Aisha Tylers out there.
I'm at JMohr37.
Was people stealing your shit?
No, it's just my number when I played baseball in high school and in the bigs.
Yeah, in the bigs when you were.
It says you're dumb, son.
Swinging lumber.
I swung probably the lightest bat. I just never had the bat speed, so I had like the tiniest little toothpick bat. No home runs ever.
Just king of the bunts.
Yeah,
I could bunt. Yeah, I'll run it up the middle. Let's do this.
You ain't throwing me out.
You know what? Because you're a team player. I contribute in whatever way I can.
In baseball, I was a complete team player.
Yeah.
You know what? I always was a team player in sports.
Yeah.
I couldn't shoot, so I would just throw it to other guys.
Well, I think there are guys who are superstars, and they can make magic, but they can't fucking like put their feet on the ground. You know what I mean? And then there are guys who are like, I love sports, and I'm going to get in here and do whatever I have to do to get my team to win.
Are you calling me a Donald Foyle?
I don't know who that is.
All right.
But what you're not is a Kobe Bryant.
Are you calling me Charles Oakley?
Okay. Yes. Or who's that little one? What's his name? Who's the guy? Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy Bogues was tight.
Bogues, yeah.
And Earl. Earl's shorter than all of them. He's 5'3". I forgot his name.
How does he even leave the house?
I'm looking at the comic strip guy.
5'3". How are you? I mean, you're just dick height, really, if you're 5'3" in a locker room.
I'm so glad you're here. We could just talk dick height with an actual female. But whenever I've seen you do, Lamont.
Yeah.
If you watch Sanford and Son, everybody listening, don't forget to hashtag more stories and at Aisha Tyler.
Yeah.
Yo, holla, son, for real. Get everybody pregnant. Your
Lamont is the best.
Thank you.
I don't do impressions. I'm just gonna listen to you do impressions. You know how I tracked you down was I was listening to you on Sklar Brothers and I was laughing so hard in the supermarket that like people gave me like a wide berth because you were doing your Harvey Keitel. No, it wasn't Harvey Keitel. It was And then it wasn't Joey Pants either. It was the little one from
What the fuck? You fucking dizzy prick. I do a lot of fucking favors for you, Matt, don't I?
And he just kept running out of air at the end of every sentence.
That's all he does.
What am I, fuck, who? What am I, the pay no mind list? What am I, fucking Mirage? Where's my drink?
No, I thought you said I'm all right, Spider.
I'm all right, you dizzy fucking prick. Get my fucking drink.
He is always out of breath. I guess that, you know what? We've just decoded the Pesci impression. Whereas walking, it's 2 syllables for 1 syllable word. No.
Yes.
And with Pesci, you got to run out of breath.
Run out of breath.
I got Aisha Tyler sitting here. Let me do the interview, man. It's famous for you, don't I?
I can do. I'm not an impressionist. Everybody out there listening to the masterwork of Jay Mohr, but I do have a Chris Walken impression developed while working with Chris Walken.
Really?
Yes. I did. Balls of Fury with him, and I was like his sidekicks. We were together all day long. I come home every night. I'd be like, so Chris said this, and then Chris said that. My husband was like, he's not fuckable, so I'm not worried about you. But I talked about him all the time.
But he is fuckable.
You're
powerless. It's like a vampire.
He just sucks you in, and you're like, why?
He's timeless. He was
so
in the Civil War. Let me show you my musket wound in the leg.
Still not healed.
Still, of course not. They used ketchup as an adhesive before, and then he mixes his wars up.
Who's the guy, Paul whatever, who was in Mean Streets? Remember that guy? What was his last name? Italian guy, Mean Streets.
Servino.
Not Paul Servino, but that was a really good guess. I don't know any Italians. Sorry, it's not that I'm a racist. It's just...
Is that a race of people?
I don't know. Is it a race of people? The Italians,
I think the black people were just white.
Exactly.
And the white people were just like, no, he's from Chad. I don't give a shit. He's black.
He's a black guy. Yeah, and he's like, I'm not even like this other guy. That other tribe is different.
It's like Colin Quinn when he broke down how... I think it was East, and long story short, on Broadway, like East Africans are totally prejudiced against West Africans.
Oh, they're prejudiced against guys in the next town.
That is West African, you do not have a friend. Why? Section 1, like they speak in they speak in essay form.
And let me go to the board.
Yeah, they went to colonial English schools, so they go perhaps A. And they give the list.
I would present thesis, then I would support thesis.
Would talk and watch Sanford and Son. Someone will talk to Lamont and he'll turn away from the person and just look out towards the audience go, oh, come on, Pop. We were going to save that money for the barbecue. And then he turns back to Red Fox.
For Reacts. For R-E-A-X.
Yes. So you just came here, and we've been trying to get this together, and I had to cancel on you, and I apologize.
It's all good.
But I'm going to do Girl on Guy soon.
Yeah, you're going to come do my show. It's going to be great.
I'm going to do
turn
it.
The tables on you.
Why you're smoking like a giant cigar in your...
In my... which...
Is it a blunt?
It's not a blunt. I'm not a pot smoker.
Just Coke?
I don't smoke dope, no.
Just rail after rail.
Just...
You and Julie Chen chopping them up.
Oh, yeah.
Chop.
I just walk around the butt in my hand and chew it like a fucking Slim Jim.
Get out of here!
Sarah,
this is
it's the wrong. You said the wrong Gilbert.
Sarah, get out! Oh my God. Sarah, get out of here! This is Queen shit up in here.
Queen shit. No, I'm not. I don't even remember when I took that photo, but it predates by a year at least.
It's a great photo. Very sexy. Very cool.
It says something.
Great podcast. Girl on Guy. Everyone, listen. You have to subscribe because that's. If it sounds stupid, I'll tell you what. It's because that's what iTunes counts.
Yes.
When you get your numbers at the end of the month, they go, this is how many people listen. But they're only telling you how many people subscribe.
Right. Not how many people picked up an episode here and there.
Right. I've never subscribed to my own. I just listen to it.
Your nose is it to subscribe. It's free. And then they just get delivered to your inbox, whether you listen to them or not. I don't give a shit. Just subscribe
to Girl on Guy because it's good.
You and I both got nominated. One of the best new podcasts. He won. Number one. Well, it's all three of us. Well, I don't know. We were just kind of, I don't know if we were all in a pool or what, but all three of us.
It was the best new comedy podcast of the year.
Yeah.
And there was only, in all fairness, let's not make a big deal of it. There was only 400,000 comedy.
That's all there were.
Every opening act in the country.
What I like is when someone does 3 podcasts and then like there were like some that were like new and noteworthy and I'll be like, oh, I know this person. I click on it and the last podcast was like May of fucking 1989. There wasn't even the internet.
John Lovitz.
At that time, right? Him and then Andy Dick did
John
3.
Lovitz did 3 and just went, when do we make some money at this? And Kevin Smith told him, not yet. He goes, I don't want to go anymore. Acting! So it was Girl on Guy, More Stories, and how did this get made with Paul Scheer, who hosted the Critics' Choice Awards with
That's
Rob
fancy.
Hubel.
That's fancy.
All right, so you just came here from the talk.
From the talk, I did.
You,
Me,
my motherfucking homegirl, Cheryl Underwood.
Yeah, she's
that's my boo forever. Mad respect.
Mad respect.
I know all up and
the
down
bitch
about
got
her.
jokes. She's hilarious. Every day she goes,
me a Sylvester Stallone, okay?
Every day she comes out, she goes, I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing for the show. I don't know what to do. I got no jokes. And then she just comes and drops a nuclear bomb every fucking day.
She really is.
She's so funny.
A fascinating study because she sort of shuffles almost like a destitute, like a beaten Willie Loman-esque. And then when she hits the mic, it's like a flower opening. And you're like, what was that? I got nothing. What was that shit for 2 hours?
Right.
Like
even that, I don't know. That's nothing.
I could have been doing other stuff. I was listening to you tell me how you have nothing, and then you went up and destroyed. You never took your and she'll like keep her winter coat on. Like, I got my coat on in case somebody wants to start something.
And her purse so she can hit you with it.
Like white people in here.
You never know. Might steal your shit.
So I have a personal affinity. I love Cheryl,
lovely.
And then Sarah Gilbert. Did she create the show? She
created the show. Yeah, that was her idea. And she's an executive producer. She's lovely.
Yeah, she seems really great.
Lovely. Yeah,
that's always and Julie Chen and
Julie Chen. Yeah,
that's
and
it?
me and Sharon Osbourne.
Oh, how did I forget?
Yes, the infamous Sharon
the Queen
Osbourne.
Bee, man.
Yeah, she is the Queen Bee.
I was at
She's the greatest.
The World of Warcraft convention that I hosted.
Yeah, you were. Why wouldn't you be?
There. Why don't you go?
I'm going to go. I love Comic-Con. I have to go. I haven't gone to any of the Wizard World things, but I have to go. I love Comic-Con.
You would be. Oh, that would be some crazy.
Because of Archer, too. I got the Archer and the video. I'm a big gamer and stuff like that. Honey. Yeah, so I would love to go. So what happened when you were at World of Warcraft besides people?
All I had to do is get hired one more time.
Uh-huh.
I've done it 5 times.
And you're going to go up to level 10 mage?
Yeah. I'm a blood elf female straight through. But I'll be honest with you. I just like to listen to Toxic by Britney Spears over and over. But I think you and I emailed and I asked you if you were going.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, this fall. Yeah, exactly. I got to go next year.
I thought it was something that would be on your radar.
It's something I get invited to go to Wizard Cons, all the Wizard World. They're like, "Are you coming to Dragon Con?" There's so many the nerds they got a lot of cons.
This is the one.
There's the actual World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I'm standing in front of 20,000 people at the Anaheim Convention Center.
Like elves.
They're dressed backstage because there's the costume contest.
Oh.
And then there's the dance contest.
Of course there is.
I'm going to be the undead male.
Yeah.
One guy broke his leg. He had zombie. It's on YouTube. Undead male dance, broken leg. I guess would be the words. But he had black eyes and a gray face, and he's just spazzing it out like too much Mountain Dew, jumping up and down, and then he jumps and falls on his ass, and he gets up, jumps again, falls on his ass, and doesn't get up. So I tell them, "There's
Are you judging this?"
I don't judge. I'm just going. Here's the next guy. What's your name? Where you from?
Yeah.
You know. And I go so. All right, I guess he tapped out. Is it the one year they decided to have a live band? That's good. Lots of Asian girls on violin will really pull the convention together for...
Look, girls of any kind are going to pull a convention like that together.
On wind instruments, yeah. You don't give them a fucking bow. That's
Sailor Moon.
Yeah. Wow. I don't want to see her do drums.
No. You look, if you're a nerd, you can be creative with anything.
The guy broke his leg. I go, I think he tapped out. And I go, you all right? He goes... I think I broke my leg, but he's looking up at me in his fucking zombie makeup. And he goes, but now he sounds like a zombie for real because he's in so much pain. He goes, I think I broke my leg. And I go, are you being serious? He goes, fucking look at it. And I look down, he's got 7 kneecaps. And I go, all right, we need help. And because we had the 9-month-old, so it was right around when he was about to come out, we had just taken our first aid classes. I knew how to drag this fucker off the stage. And if you watch the video, I bend down to help him up. And I realize, I'm not fucking picking this guy up. And I stand up. As he's reaching for me, I go, we need some people out here.
We need somebody who gives a fuck to come up here and get this guy.
And there's a sound competition. They finally got rid of that. But people come in, they fly in from South Korea. I go, what's your name? And he goes, Kim. And I go, what are you going to do for us? And he'll say something. And
that was it. That's all I had for you.
Damn,
it's all my English.
And he'll just go, and get back on the plane.
So, and what was he competing for?
The dance contest.
So the Korean guy came in for the dance contest as well.
A lot of them, it's a triple double. They'll do a costume. Someone, will just dress as an orc, and then they'll be in the sound costume. But some of them do like the exposition, like welcome. You know, they'll do like weird stuff.
Oh, like they've written a piece. They've written some fanfic.
No, they'll do something like the verbatim directions that the game tells you.
Oh shit!
You have unleashed your power source. I'm like, all right, great George Takei, but I don't know. And then they'll hang out and they'll do like the dance of the undead male and break their leg.
Dude. I don't want to be Haiti. I feel like these people didn't have an outlet for this shit, and now they do. You know what I mean? It's great. Like they're so happy. And at the con, there's always the people dressed up like video game characters. There's always some